All right, congrats again on premiering your film. I'm really excited to talk about it, as you already heard. I love watching it at the premiere. So,
Thank you for being there.
yeah, once I found out you were here, I was definitely going to show up. So, just jumping right in, what's it like knowing that your work has had such a huge impact on, the anime community?
I mean, it's always kind of like I'm not gonna say overwhelming, but it's like I never really know until like I come out and get to actually like talk to people and like, see them in person and see the reaction,
Right.
Because like besides that, like I'm filming, I'm running, I'm on set. I also edit the video, so it's like it's a lot of like focus that goes into these projects. But like seeing the reactions on social media and like being here in person, it's always like a blessed time. But I guess to say I'm just grateful, because I remember back on Vine when I was just in the living room with a phone, and like to see where we are now, and it's truly because of the people who support me. It's kind of like thank you guys for taking the chance on me. So
Right. No, that's awesome. Over the years, fan-made content has really evolved and gone to new levels, like I said, evolution almost at this point. And like literally talking about your film. When you first started out making this kind of content, is this where you thought you would go with, is this where you thought your love of anime would take you?
I mean, I don't know, like I just, in the beginning, it was more like I'm just following like what I love and like following my heart and being inspired, and I never would have thought like here we are, Crunchyroll Expo, premiering a video here,
Right.
And it's like, it's always mind blowing, and I always have to like kind of catch myself in the moment and be like, wow, like you're really doing it, and like, I don't know, I feel like the kid back in the living room, back on Vine, like he'd be so proud of where I am now. So I just want to keep making that guy happy. So yeah.
I love that. And I'm sure you're making other ones, like little guys who like see it now and like they make it, because I feel like there's other people like me, for example. I'm a cosplayer, and I feel like when I see what you do, it's like, oh, this takes cosplaying to the next level.
I appreciate
and
that.
It's amazing, and I know it's not just me who feels that way, and there's other fans who feel that way through seeing your work. So going on, I know that you've premiered previous films at cons before, but what was it like coming back to Crunchyroll and premiering Jujutsu Kaisen?
Honestly, it felt like open arms. It felt like welcome back home, and just walking around on the floor and like running into all the supporters and the fans. I'm like, hey man, I remember you back in 2019. He was like, you remember me? I'm like, yeah, I remember you. What's going on? So I'm talking to people, I'm taking pictures, and I'm just kind of like building up for this premiere because I'm kind of nervous. I'm also very confident because I'm like, I know this video is way better than the video that I premiered back in 2019. Like I love like the video I premiered in 2019, but it's like so much has happened since then, so much evolution as a filmmaker, and I just knew like this was like special,
Right.
And like here we are like premiering this video at the panel, and then like the voice actor for Yuji and the Bora, like they run up on stage.
Yeah.
And I'm like kind of shocked. Like I'm like, is this happening? And I'm like, oh, this is happening. So I don't know. This one is special and something I'll never forget ever. After they're like, yo, we're here to support our boy King Vader and Jujutsu Kaisen. After they called me up on stage, it was just a moment, and then to go from the stage to like sit down and the voice actors are next to me and they're watching this project that in a sense was created for them and all the fandom. It's like, this is, I don't know, I almost felt unbelievable, but it felt like I just felt honored and blessed to be here again, and to do it like this was like great. So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
I love that. Just follow up to that, because you kind of touched on it before. How do you feel after showing your film to like the fans, and you have people coming up to you and stop being like, yo, that was fire, I loved it, like how does that make you feel afterwards?
I feel like the biggest feeling is like a feeling of relief, because like up until this point, it's I don't want to say it's like anxiety, but it's just like I'm building up all this excitement. I'm like, okay, like are they gonna laugh at the right moments? Are they gonna be shocked at the right moments? Are they gonna be excited at the right moments? And afterwards, like people came up to me and they just told me how much they enjoyed it. They said their favorite parts. They appreciate the fighting that happened. That's what made me happy, like truly happy.
Yeah.
And even to hear Adam, the voice actor of Yuji, tell me like it was amazing. Like that's something like I can't look past. as like, you know, small. It's like, this is a big moment. So, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's mind blowing.
To say the least, right?
Yeah, to say the least.
No, that's great. So getting more into like the creative process, I'm curious because, like you said, you do the editing too.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenging aspects of putting on a project like this?
So the challenges comes, you know, from like, you know, the location scouting, you know, getting the right people together to like make the jobs like, because, you know, I'm someone who wears a lot of hats, but I can't wear all of them, and that's something I've realized from 2019 to 2022. You know, it's like, you know, so I have to, you know, now the people, like, I have a whole like community, if you will, a bunch of my friends who do different things, and, you know, we're pretty much a team at this point, and a lot of people do different jobs, and I just feel like that just makes the overall process like easier. But like, you know, it has its challenges in the sense of like the problems that can happen on set, or you know, certain situations that can happen. You know, like say someone like a battery like goes dead, and you gotta like run somewhere to go get the battery, or like anything can happen